Lately, I've noticed a very big increase in people writing very angry things, very, very rude things often, slanging things all over the internet, and, you know, threatening people in ways that, to be honest, they would never do in person. It's okay though, if it's on YouTube, if it's on social media, I'll do it because I won't have to deal with the consequences. And I personally find that pretty disappointing. Right now, sentiment against Tesla is, well, it's very negative from, I think, probably even millions of people. And all of that really comes down to Elon Musk's decision making. Now, the fact that I just do Tesla videos sometimes has meant I've borne the brunt of a lot of angry people, which is difficult. And considering my situation at this point in time, I do find it challenging to have a wife that has stage 4 cancer and may not have long left to live, and to see them degrade, to see the results, to see the results come back from the hospital, and to see it getting worse instead of getting better. That's hard. And you know what? That matters more, I think. It's very easy to forget that people are just like you, that we're all human, that we all have feelings, that we all see comments and read them, and that things hurt the same way. Protesters in the United States are planning on swarming Tesla showrooms all around the United States and Canada. Now, there's been some attacks on Tesla owners in the United States and also in Germany. But here's what's happening. And I'm curious to know if you guys, how you feel about these protests. I'm not doing this video because I necessarily agree with this. I don't think that most people at Tesla are in line with Elon Musk's political views. In fact, I'd say almost none of them are. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Tesla's, backlash is growing. There's going to be events in Texas, California, Florida, many other states. They're beginning, well, they've happened over the weekend. A decade ago, Elon Musk and Tesla were the poster child of innovation. Tesla was considered a cool brand even a few years ago. No matter what they did, millions of fans loved them. And don't get me wrong, I don't think Tesla really did anything wrong. There were some crazy lawsuits back in the day that were just sort of mostly pretty crazy, but stuff that wasn't an indictment on Tesla as a company. Yes, there's still a lot of Tesla fans. And I'm a fan of Tesla's cars. Absolutely. I'm a fan of Tesla's energy storage products. They're phenomenal. They're changing the world. There's no doubt about it. However, the shift in sentiment is so profound that protests are now planned all across showrooms all around the United States, and those will begin, well, they've begun this weekend. Organizers have created a web page to track where these protests will take place. Now, I'm not really convinced this will have the effect people think it will. I don't think Elon Musk actually cares about whether or not Tesla sells millions of cars. I honestly think he doesn't care. But, what do you guys think? Do you think it will affect them? I think this will probably more likely hurt people working at Tesla. People who are engineers and people who are selling the cars, people working in the showrooms. I feel sorry for people who are working in Tesla showrooms. They've done nothing wrong, nothing at all. It's pretty harsh to do this to them, I think. Called the Tesla takedown or Tesla takeover on social media, the protests aim to challenge Elon Musk, who obviously is the CEO of, I don't know, like 10 different companies, and the United States. I mean, obviously, Elon Musk with Doge and his affiliation with Donald Trump has caused some polarization. The organizing website lays out a few specific calls to action. Sell your Teslas, dump your stock, join the picket lines. Hurting Tesla is stopping Elon Musk. Stopping Musk will help save lives and our democracy, it says. So what's triggered this shift in attitude and this change in public perception? First of all, do I think that selling your Tesla stock will prevent the United States from going into a fascist regime, which is what some people claim? No, I don't think it'll make any difference whatsoever. It might help your feelings, and you might feel like it is, but it's not really going to make any difference. Elon Musk is the richest person on the planet. If Tesla stock goes down by 50%, it won't make any difference at all. None. And that's the best you can hope for here. The best you can hope for here is Tesla stock crashes by 50%. I don't think that'll happen, but if it did, then that's what the result would be. You'd go, hey, I won, but honestly, I don't think Musk would care. Let's be frank. I think you're going to need different ways of getting to Musk. I'm not advocating for these people who are trying to say we should shoot him. People saying that they should shoot Tesla owners. Students in the United States saying that Americans should take up arms and shoot Tesla owners. This is the kind of stuff, to be honest, that's a fascist regime. That's Nazi level stuff. So please don't, in any way, even if you don't like Elon Musk, I understand that, but please don't encourage this lunacy. This is literally, that would be murder. And as a person of the world who I'm sure you have high values and you would never kill anyone yourself, let's not encourage people to do this. That's very, very important. We steer clear of that. However, in the last few months, Musk has stirred up a lot of backlash, first over a gesture at a political rally that many people, I believe, incorrectly interpreted as a Nazi salute, like, this kind of thing. I honestly don't believe it was. Now, I'm going to get comments saying, you're an Elon Musk dick rider, people saying things like that, which I find very offensive, people who say that. And I think if you say that, if you make these kinds of comments against me, simply because I don't think he was intending to do a Nazi salute, it doesn't mean I'm in support of Musk by me saying that. I'm not making that point. It's an indictment on you and your personal character. And I'm seeing this very frequently now. I'm seeing this from thousands of people, sometimes on this channel and elsewhere. If you're making these comments saying you're an Elon Musk dick rider or things like that, honestly, it's a strong indictment on your personal character. And I believe you're unlikely, exceptionally unlikely in life to be either happy or successful if you allow yourself to really drag your thoughts into the gutter, to slang things at people online like that. Now, guys, I have seen your comments. I have seen your emails. Even though I'm not out there supporting Elon Musk, you're still, a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you are still ripping into me. And I'm really disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed. I'm not out there being a fan of Elon Musk. I'm not out there promoting Elon Musk. So it's going too far. And at this point in time, my wife has stage 4 cancer. It's extremely stressful seeing her degrade before my eyes, seeing her, the effect it has on my children. They know, they see it. She's bought an end of life planner where you've got to write in there all the things about your passwords and all this stuff. So I'm just saying this. I know most of you haven't done this, but to those of you who have sent me messages in some way, which have been exceptionally offensive, I honestly think it's an incredible indictment on the disgraceful nature of your personal character and your personal morals that you would do that. It is. Now, when it comes to supporting Musk or being against him or whatever, that's up to you. I totally understand. If you are against what Elon Musk stands for or what he's doing, I understand that. If you're for it, I understand that. Everyone has their own perspectives on this. There's all different sides of politics here. But if you're going to indulge in this slinging emotions and slinging offensive insults at people, personal, deeply personal insults at people, incredibly rude ones, then your opinion is not an opinion that anyone should care for. No one's actually going to care about your opinion. No one's going to respect your opinion. So if you want to do something, if you feel like your democracy is being affected and you want to do something, the way to do that is not violence. It's not supporting violence. It's not supporting sending me or anyone else rude and incredibly offensive and emotionally hurtful stuff. That will not achieve your goal. People will just simply completely lose respect for you if you do that. The way to do this is by being better. It's by setting an example where others look at you and say, look what they're doing. I want to be like that. That's how you can win. Now, you're not going to win the short term. Now, these protests are not going to work. They're not going to do anything in the short term. Yeah, even if the Tesla board vote to try and get rid of Elon Musk, that's going to be a saga. I just don't see how that will actually achieve your goals. Elon Musk will still maintain his part ownership of Tesla, maybe Tesla stock will go down 50%. It doesn't really mean much. Let's say Musk lost $100 billion. It doesn't really mean very much. He still owns a percentage of the company. So my point is this: I don't really think it's a good use of your personal time to do this. The better use of your personal time is work on your personal character, work on developing yourself, self-improvement. This for me is a constant battle I feel like in so many ways in life, I am not achieving what I want to be. I feel like I'm falling short in so many ways. When I get angry at my children, my boys sometimes, too quick to anger, get frustrated, I'm not disciplined and as disciplined as what I should be. Those are the things that will help me in life. Those are the things I think will help anyone more than getting involved in all the emotion and the anger right now that's flowing around this whole issue. Anyhow, if you do want to, the site helping to organize the protest claims events are scheduled in Boston, Sacramento, Seattle, and other major cities where the large crowds will actually show up. I don't know. I think that it's possible. Now, some people are taking retribution into their own hands. Protesters projected Musk and his infamous hand gesture on a Tesla factory in Berlin. There's been graffiti all over personal cars and Tesla cars as well. In the USA, countless Tesla cars have become the victim of vandalism. More Tesla owners are receiving threats that they will be shot unless they sell their cars. Just a few days ago, the group Students Against Nazi Extremism left notes on Teslas in California promising to damage their cars if the owners still had them on the 12th of February, and they've said then it's open season on the owners. It's not just the car damage that's a problem. Sales are down for Tesla, and this will unquestionably affect Tesla in the long term and the short term. The popularity of the brand, Tesla as a brand may never be popular again. That is certainly possible. Now, will Tesla succeed as a company? I believe that it's likely they will. Will this have an effect against Tesla, whether you protest or whether you send me angry emails, not just angry emails, but like really hurtful, rude stuff? I don't think that's going to help you achieve what you want to achieve. I honestly think the best thing to do is be above it all. Be above it all, work on yourself, work on how you react to things emotionally. A lot of people who are reacting to this are people who are probably a little bit emotionally unhinged. And they believe to be honest, a lot of the YouTube stuff that I've been seeing lately, there's a lot of fault. There's a lot of FUD. There's a lot of false information. People will very easily believe a lot of false information. There's a lot of news reports as well that are often false. And I'll do sometimes videos on the channel saying, guys, this is utterly nonsensical and ridiculous. But I still get people sending me emails saying, look at this story, look at this. And it's often just stuff they've been completely conned about. But if you work on your ability to be emotionally balanced, which is very difficult for me. I'm finding that difficult right now with my personal situation. But if you do that, I think that all of this will blow over. All of it will blow over. This whole drama that, all the emotions in the United States, it will blow over. Time is the greatest healer. And I think, Jim Rohn, what did he say? People often forget that there is winter. There's a summer, there's a spring, there's a fall, and there's a winter every year. And often the same people will complain about winter. It's fucking freezing, they'll say. I'm so cold. This winter sucks. I'll say the same thing every year. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? But my point is this. There's a time and a season. This season will end. This season, if your job is being affected in the United States by Trump's decisions or Elon Musk's decisions, the season will end. It will pass. Trump can't be reelected again. Things will change. Trust me, they always do.